Mary, I'm sorry. I can't pick up Carol from daycare today.
What? Didn't you say you'd finish work early today?
No can do, sorry. But it's work, so you understand, right? I'm sure you'll work it out.
What do you mean, I'll work it out? You always do this, Martin. You know, I'm working, too. I can't suddenly drop everything and leave.
Like I said, it's work. It can't be helped. Stop nagging, it's annoying. I'll call the daycare and ask them to keep her there until 7 p.m. Case closed.
Okay. So, Martin, what time will you be home?
No idea. I hope it won't be too late. I'll be sure it's at a reasonable hour. So I'm not hungover tomorrow.
Wait a minute. You can't pick up Carol because you're going out drinking? That's not work.
How can you say it isn't work? I'm going out drinking with the guys at work. It's important to be social for my job. I thought you'd understand, as you're working as well. It must be nice to be a woman who doesn't have to worry about drinking and office politics.
I can understand if it's a business dinner with clients. And I am not saying it's bad to go out drinking. Why is this so difficult for you to understand? And, I went back to work full time. Because you said you would help out at home, Martin.
What? How dare you say I'm the bad guy here? When you were pregnant, who paid for everything so you could stay home and relax? Plus nowadays, it's normal for women to work. The days when a husband works while the wife stays home and does nothing are gone. You know my colleague Jack, his wife works. She's super busy and works until late at night. You don't even do any overtime. But you're still complaining? On top of which, you have the audacity to lecture me about work?
But Jack's children, they are older, right? Carol's still 3. She still needs our time and attention. It's not like she can do very much by herself. So can't you please be a little more understanding?
Your nagging is beginning to get on my nerves. Stop lecturing me like you're some expert. Children are children. As for Carol being small, her problems are small. And easier to deal with as well. Remember, you need to pick up Carol today. I gotta go.
How's Carol feeling? Has her fever gone down? Is she okay? Or has it gotten worse?
She's fine. She's sound asleep.
That's a relief. You took her to the doctor's office, right? What did the doctor say?
It's just a cold. The sudden temperature drop is probably the cause. She just needs to rest and sleep to get better. You are such a drama queen.
It's just, her fever was so high. And I had to go to work, so I couldn't be with her. I can't help but worry about her.
I can't believe you're at work on a Saturday. As a mother, why would you agree to work on the weekend? Because of you, I've wasted 1 day of my 3-day weekend. From now on, tell your boss you can't work on weekends because you have a child. I still believe I've lost a day of my holiday. It's infuriating.
I'm really sorry. But I did tell you about a week ago that I needed you to watch Carol today. As a full-time employee, it's difficult to say no. It's only once every few months that someone needs to be here on the weekend.
Did you even refuse when they asked you? There is no harm in asking if someone else could cover for you. So, when will you be home?
I think it'll be 6 p.m.
6 p.m., I see. Come back as soon as you can.
I'll try my best. Thank you for taking care of Carol. Whenever Carol is sick, I grate her fresh apples. Even if she doesn't have an appetite, I think she'll eat that.
Blah, 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 I understand. I'll grate the apples. Will you leave me alone now? You're getting on my nerves.
Martin, where are you? Hey! Where are you? What's going on? Why aren't you here with Carol? Martin! I need to talk to you. Send me a reply.
Shut up, you're such a pain. What do you want?
How dare you say, what do you want?
What?
2 days ago when I came home, I found Carol all alone, groggy and distraught. Where did you go, abandoning your sick daughter at home? I couldn't find the medicine from the doctor anywhere. Did you even take her to the doctor's office?
I wanted to take her, but I was really busy. I knew she'd be fine. So I gave her some cold medicine we had at home.
What? What were you busy doing? I found some empty beer cans. Is that what you were busy doing, busy drinking? And, why aren't you here? I asked you to take care of her. I came home and took her to the doctor's office right away. She has the flu. If I were held up at work, can you imagine what could have happened? How could you leave such a small helpless child at home alone?
Shut up. This is my 3-day weekend. It's not my fault my friend invited me out fishing. He said we can use his boat at the lake. There's no way I could pass up this opportunity. I have the right to enjoy my weekend. I knew you were coming home, so give me some leeway here. Because of your job, I ruined 1 day of my weekend.
You chose fishing over your sick daughter? Weekend, weekend, weekend. You understand Carol is sick.
You know I love fishing. You know how passionate I am about it. Without fishing, my life is nothing.
Going fishing was more important than taking care of your sick daughter?
I don't know how to live without fishing.
What time did you leave home? From what time was my baby girl alone?
About 10 in the morning? Or something like that.
Unbelievable. You left her alone for that long. What if something had happened?
Nag, nag, nag. You're like a broken record. She was sound asleep, so I thought she was okay. And in reality, nothing happened. You're such a drama queen.
She was sound asleep? She was probably too tired to move. Use your brain.
Stop badgering me. You are seriously a downer. I was having so much fun before you contacted me.
You've changed since we got married. And, before Carol was born. You promised me you would help out at home. But in reality, I'm the one doing all the housework. And taking care of Carol. I thought you would come to care for Carol. But the only one you care about is Martin, yourself. I've had enough. I want a divorce.
That's rich. Are you implying that everything is my fault? Before we got married, you used to listen to me without any issues and agree with me. But now, all you do is nag me. It feels like I've been deceived. I also want to mention that your timid personality contributes to my behavior. It's your fault.
My fault?
Yes, that's right. You told me you admired how I held strong opinions and lived life on my terms.
Yes, I did say that.
I'm only living my life the way I want to. This means all of this is because of you. Don't try to put the blame on me. Understand that you're the one who is wrong here. When I get home, you need to apologize on your hands and knees, saying, "It was wrong of me to ask my darling husband to take care of our sick child."
Are you crazy?
What?
Stop being such a jerk. I'm asking you, have you lost your mind? Just because I'm trying to be considerate. How dare you take advantage of my kindness? Why do you think I'm working? It's because you don't earn enough money. Shouldn't I be grateful for your support during my pregnancy? Whose child was in my body, making me sick? Causing me to lose my hair, and all? How dare you speak to the mother of your child like this?
Mary, what's going on?
How dare you say my name? I'm asking you again, have you lost your mind? Can't you read?
No, I haven't lost my mind. Don't talk back to me. It's vulgar.
Who's the real vulgar one here? Oh, that's right. You don't like women who stand up for themselves. You treat women as second-class citizens while secretly fearing them. You're the one who's a second-class citizen.
Why are you trying so hard to be so crude? You're usually considerate.
What? Trying so hard? It's normal to be considerate of others at this age. But, I'll admit it was a mistake to be considerate to you. Not only did you mistreat me, you went too far.
I went too far. I wasn't that bad.
Then what? You're always this awful? You know what? You prefer timid girls. Because you think they'll let you have your way. But if she has her own opinions and stands up to you, that scares you, doesn't it?
And no, that's not how I am.
Really? Your conviction doesn't seem as strong as before. What did you say before?
No, I mean,
Stop making pathetic excuses. In your mind, it's entirely my fault, right? I'm to blame for everything? That's why you're not the bad guy here.
maybe you're overthinking what I said. I genuinely didn't mean it like that.
Then, how did you mean it? You said it, be a man and explain yourself.
I meant,
Stop making feeble excuses. You're saying it's 100% my fault, you idiot. Come back here now. We need to talk about the divorce. Don't you dare run away.
Mary, where are you? Help me. My head hurts, and I have the chills. I can't even move. Please take me to the hospital. Mary? Hey, what's going on? I don't see Carol here. Where are you guys?
So, you finally came home? I said I wanted a divorce, but you continued hanging out with your friends? Didn't I tell you to come back right away?
Mary, this isn't a good time for that. I think I have the flu. I must have gotten it from Carol.
As if. You didn't even take care of her properly. How could you catch it from her? Like I said, I want a divorce. We need to discuss dividing our assets and child support. But I don't want to get the flu from you. So contact me once you're better.
You're not serious about the divorce, are you? I thought you were just emotional because of what happened with Carol.
Of course, I'm serious. Carol and I are already living with my parents. I'll move the rest of our things after we finish discussing the details of the divorce.
Mary, please wait. I'm begging you, please help me. I'm really not feeling well. You know how you always make me chicken soup when I'm sick? I remembered that and how much I love how you take care of me.
That's enough with stories down memory lane. If you have enough energy to contact me like this, you can Uber yourself to the hospital. I know you are only sweet to me because you want something. Do you think I'm a fool? When Carol was suffering from the flu, you left her and went out to have fun with your friends.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Please forgive me.
It's no good apologizing to me. You do realize you can never undo what you did to Carol. There's no way you're going to get custody of her.
Mary, I beg you. I won't go to the hospital until you come here, Mary. Mary, I believe in you. I'll be waiting here.
Then I guess you'll never get to the hospital. You'll be waiting forever. Then maybe a small part of you can understand how Carol felt that day when you abandoned her.
Please, don't be cruel. I'm really sick.
It's none of my business. But I know Carol suffered even more. Because of your selfishness. After all that, I can't believe you have the nerve to ask me for anything.
Mary, I'm really sorry about what happened with Carol.
Stop nagging. It's getting on my nerves. No matter how many times you apologize, I'll never forgive you. I don't know why I'm surprised you expected me to take care of you. Now that you're the one sick. After all, you do like timid girls who'll listen to whatever you say. And sweetly nod their heads? Didn't you say Carol only needed to rest? And sleep to get better? Follow your own advice. You are such a drama queen. After that, while Martin waited for me, his condition became worse. The next day, he finally asked a friend to take him to the hospital. Apparently, Martin was crying profusely when he begged his friend to help him. I don't know what he was thinking to ask me to take him to the hospital and take care of him after he abandoned my daughter in her time of need. There's no way I would help him. Which is why I still think he is crazy. To have even thought there was a 1% chance of me doing so. I don't know what he was thinking to ask. And take care of him after he abandoned my daughter in her time of need. Carol's only 3, and he deserted her to go out with her friends. In the worst case scenario, she could have lost her life. We were lucky this time. I really believe that. When I think, what if I had to stay late at work that day? Even now, the what ifs cause me to start shivering. As soon as Martin got better, we started our divorce proceedings using our respective lawyers. Martin came to me crying, asking for a reconciliation. But I turned him down flat. When I told him that I would make what he did to Carol public, he quickly agreed to the divorce. He married me because he thought I would be easy to manipulate. He just wanted someone who would let him live However, he wanted to without any repercussions. A few years after our divorce, Carol and I happened to run into Martin. He came up to us and started talking to us like nothing had happened. Carol said, "Who is this man? Mommy, he's scary," and ran away. I told Martin, "I remarried, and my new husband is really good to Carol and me. We've forgotten about you as our lives are so happy now." To which he replied, "I am living alone waiting for the two of you to come back. You traitors," and he tried to attack me. My husband, who has his fair share of muscles, approached him, holding Carol in his arms. Martin took one look at my husband and ran away. I didn't know he could run that fast. I wanted to yell, "You'll be waiting alone for the rest of your life." But I controlled myself. After all, my husband, Carol, and we were going fishing.